This is a family. This ain't a football club.
Hello there and welcome to today's video. We could end up in the Champions League, bit unlikely. We could end up in the Europa League if we win both games, and we could end up in the Conference League, and we could end up with no European competition at all. But honestly, just focus on winning these two games. I'll show you the league table in a minute, and it's a little bit confusing because the top four teams have already got Champions League, and I do believe fifth gets Champions League, but I don't know if that, and then they won the FA Cup and Carabao Cup, so I don't know if that makes another position available or whether you can just have loads of teams in it. Anyway, let's go through our fixtures and then we'll figure out the league table stuff, I guess, at the end of the episode or in a minute. First game after that pretty dismal form that we had towards the end of the last episode. Change of formation, change tactics more. 3-1 win against Nottingham Forest. Mateta and Ollie Watkins, nice to see our strikers on the score sheet. 1-1 draw against Tottenham, who have won the league again. Mickey van der Ven getting an own goal for us. 1-0 defeat against Liverpool, kind of just take that. 1-0 win against Wolves, Ollie Watkins getting a goal in that one. 7-0 win against our bogey team at Fulham. Ollie Watkins getting 2, Nathan the Cat getting a goal, Walter Goose getting 2, Varela getting 1, and then Anderson getting 1. 7-0 win over Fulham. 1-0 win against Newcastle, Varela getting a goal in that one. 3-0 defeat to Arsenal. Kind of just can't really do anything against Arsenal. I'm not sure really what happens in those games. Then a pretty disappointing 0-0 draw at home to Aston Villa. Anyway, in this episode we have Manchester United and Ipswich. Right, if we go on to the Prem, the top four, I mean Spurs will win the league, but I do believe one of the top four has already won the FA Cup and Carabao Cup. So 5th and 6th get Europa League, but I don't know if 5th gets Champions League now. I do believe they do. So does top 7 get it? Or is it just top 6? Anyway, we need to win both our games. We possibly could. Apologies for the siren in the background. Liverpool could drop out, but that's very unlikely. So Chelsea and Aston Villa are the teams we've got to look at. Aston Villa's fixtures, they have Spurs and Fulham, and they're not on the greatest form by the look of it. Lost to Man City in the FA Cup, so that'll be why. So Spurs and Fulham, so if we win both our games, Spurs will already win the league. Fulham are 15th. So 50 for 5, 6, 7, 8. Our goal difference is not helping us. We could actually lose this on goal difference. So Chelsea as well, Manchester City and Norwich. They're probably going to win it as Norwich, but Manchester City are 3rd. Norwich are 14th. Anyway, we have Manchester United who are 4th, and Ipswich who are 17th. They are pretty safe to go up as long as they get a point in one of those games. I don't know. Anyway, it's going to be a mess. We're going to figure it out. Anyway, we have to win both these games to have a chance and results go our way, and I don't really know. I'm going to be honest. Anyway, let's get these two games over and then see what happens. Ramsdale in goal for this one. Neto, Goose, Struijk and Chilwell. With the Cat, Anderson, Gibbs White, Neto, Varela and Watkins. Right. We're going to just play these two games and then just figure out what happens afterwards, because I'm very confused. Right then, against Manchester United, probably should go positive. We need a result in this game. Benjamin Sesko is the top scorer in the league, but Manchester United, a bit like real life, have had a bit of defensive problems, so get a decent result in this one, and then we're one step towards it and makes everything a bit easier. Deep header doesn't really test our Ramsdale in our goal, though. Pretty good. Lucky for us. Sesko is the top scorer in the league. I think I mentioned that already. But I think Ollie Watkins is like 4th top, so it should be good. Neto's not had the highest rating in the last couple of games, but I kind of just want wingers in this game. I don't think having Gibbs White on the right hand side is a very good thing. Not sure when it goes to running out of play, just under pretty low pressure is anything to be proud of either. Luke Shaw to Manuel Ugarte. Cunha. Do want it back though through to Cat. Gives White. Doesn't have the most options. Stroke. To Goose. Coming on this right hand side. Do have a little bit of an overlap. Malo Gusto. Can he get a ball in? Does get a ball in. Shaw away. Alec Anderson. To Gibbs White. To Gusto. Cross for Watkins. Looks like it's going to be a corner. 15 minutes in and started pretty well. Doesn't really mean too much. Razwari to Ahmad. Of course, Manchester United can just open us up at any minute. Forward to Nico Paz. New signing to Sesko. Ramsdale's decent save at the near post. Corner to Manchester United, where both teams are not very good at defending corners, so that might be the difference. Gusto to Neto to Anderson. Crossfield ball deflected. Away by Mount. Up to Sesko. Knocked down to Paz. Cunha to Sesko again. It's going to run out of defence. Gusto. In the rain at Old Trafford. Sesko to Paz, and not really sure how that's out for a corner, but we'll take it. Ball takes on Ahmad to Varela. Has 3 players around him. Does get past Marisari though. Up to Varela. Can he get his shot off? He does get a shot off. Corner. Looks like Kobo saved that. Cunha coming down on his neck. Brings out for a throw to Gusto. Can we do anything from this? Neto to Watkins. Has a shot. Deflected, I think. Manuel Ugarte, own goal. 43 minutes in. And we might, fingers crossed, be getting half a step into the Europa League. Or some kind of Europe. Alright then, half time. Where does that leave the league table? Still 7th. Overtook Chelsea, so I'm not really sure what that means for us. Mazraoui. Back to Ugarte. He did score that own goal for us to get 1-0 up. Has been a little bit... Manchester United have a little bit got into the game since. Sesko to Paz, to Sesko to Paz. Shot. Another own goal. Is that going to be the difference between us getting Europe or not? Honestly, it might be our goal difference. Corner from Manchester United. Drop down to 8th. That really doesn't help us out at all. Gusto away. Only 2 in Doi. Just substituted on for Manchester United. Martinez to Doi. Doing that mazy run. Dan and Doi. Oh, this game's just been tipped on its head. I think we need to do something. They've scored twice in 4 minutes. .61 minutes in, Arsenal 4-0 up against Norwich, so that makes our second game a little bit different to Paz to Ndoi. Just takes that down with ease. Mount to Ndoi. We have gone attacking though, but hasn't really gone through. Makes a Mount off the post, off of the other post, and stroke of luck in that one. 65 minutes in, Ugarte to Shaw. 5-0 up for Norwich. Mateus Fernandes does win it back though. Has Ollie Watkins and plenty of lag in this one. Not sure what that's about. Seem to only have it in this save. Mazraoui and Ahmad on the right-hand side. Neto does bring him down. Free kick to Manchester United. 2 up front for the last 20 minutes, 15. See if we can get anything from this. A defeat definitely doesn't help us. Maybe a draw might keep us in it, but it's been so frustrating. And 2 goals in 4 minutes might have actually just ruined our hopes. We still have a couple of minutes left though. Nico Paz. Manchester United having the ball is not exactly a good thing. To Sesko. To Ahmad. Not really sure why we're having that lag in this game. Paz. Long shot. Ramsdale tips it round. 83 minutes in and looks like it's all Manchester United at the moment. Right then, 2-1 defeat against West Ham. Looks like Chelsea beat Man City as well, which doesn't exactly help us out. Aston Villa did lose though, so I'm not really sure what that does to the league table. To 8th. Right. To 8th. I don't think this is going to be enough. We need Aston Villa to lose and quite a big goal swing against Fulham. We have Ipswich, who are fighting for relegation, so definitely touch and go. So then into the second game against Ipswich. Going to switch these 2 over at possession because they're playing on the wrong side. That might have had a bit of a damning effect in the last game. Looks like those last 2 games against Aston Villa and then Manchester United might have kind of killed our European dreams, but hopefully if we win this game we might get a little bit of luck, but we kind of need a big win in this one to even stand a chance, and maybe need a couple of other teams to help us out. Here is the Ipswich team. Muric in goal. Jack Clark. Not the strongest Ipswich team, going to be honest. Let's do our part. Right. Win this game. Right, we're just going to have to go attacking from the off. Win this game, we've got a chance, but it's definitely an outside chance. Gibbs White with the goal kick. Aston Villa are 1-0 down to Fulham. Still needs us to win this game though. Varela has got plenty of time to shoot, and that is crazy. Which they have had more possession, but I guess we can try and beat them on the counter. Varela, who had that shot go wide, really had a good game. Cross deep, Muric away, Anderson edge of the box. I thought he was going to take a shot on. Gusto, shot, Muric out free corner. Here we go then, Orisco. Aston Villa do have one back though, but doesn't really mean anything while we're not winning. Ipswich just happy to play it around. They are fighting for survival. Gusto to Anderson to Neto. Anderson is in behind. Can he shoot? He does shoot. Doesn't hit it on target. This is going to be painful to watch. Muric with a goal kick. Just before half time. Probably should have rested our players. We had a week break, but it'll be fine. It's the last game of the season. Anderson, Gusto. Come on, decent ball in. That's not what we really want. Corner though. Can we do anything from the corner? Gibbs White just before half time. Big header would be nice now. Grieves away to Varela. Neto, shot. Muric saves. It's going to be very touch and go. Come on. We'll just get a goal and it doesn't even matter. We need a goal. Come on. Definitely don't concede. Alright, Anderson to the cat, to Neto, Ollie Watkins, to Varela. Come on, that's so bad. Right, 55 minutes in. Can we get something from this? Ipswich, Jack Clark to Cuisance. I think might as well go attacking now. If we don't get a goal, nothing really means anything. Anderson, Gusto, forward to Ollie Watkins. Ollie Watkins is in behind. He is our top scorer. Can he get a shot off? He does get a shot off. Yeah, I'm 1-0 up. Come on. Let's go. Right. Delight with that strike. Can we keep this up? Maybe get a second. Tactical changes. Perfect. Right. Fulham are still drawing with Aston Villa. That definitely helps us out. Keeps White down this right hand side. Can we get a second goal to make this a little bit more comfortable on our end? Chilwell to Neto. To Neves. To Chilwell. Can he get a decent ball in? He does. Muric out for a corner. 60 minutes in. Half an hour left of the season. Can we get that unlikely European position? Gibbs White to Gusto. Man City 1-0 against Arsenal. Does really affect us. Gibbs White. Not really sure why we're passing it around the back like this. Neto takes on his man. Does get past his man. Did take off Rella because them two finishes were absolutely horrific. Cross. Gibbs White shot into the bottom corner. There is the insurance goal. Maybe we go back on positive. Right. Keep winning this game and keep an eye on that Aston Villa Fulham score. Aston Villa have just gone 2-1 up. No. And it's 2-2. Yes, get in. Fulham, please, do us a favour. Oh, Jesus. 2 goals in 2 minutes, just absolutely playing with our hearts. Stroke. Out to Neto. Chilwell to Neto. Gone to a control possession. Hopefully that can help us a little bit. Neto up to Watkins. Not really the most control possession tactic I've ever seen in the world. Right, 2-0 win in this game. What does that mean for the league table? Right, doesn't say anything on there. Have we got Europe? What is the fixtures? Aston Villa did draw. Does that help us out at all? Europa Conference place goes to league. We got Conference League? No, that's past winners. Right. League table. We're still at 8th. Really? I think we need the loss. Loss and goal difference. Does that continue a little bit? Initial budgets. Chelsea book Europa League ticket. I don't think we've got Europe. 85 million transfer budget. I'm gonna be honest. So what's happening? Does Aston Villa? I think Aston Villa got Conference League. No. Oh, to get so close. So close yet so far. 1 point. Oh, just one Fulham goal would have just messed. Ipswich have stayed up as well. Right. That is absolutely heartbreaking. Aston Villa's form as well. Just look at that form. No. How? They're drawn against us as well. We could have actually done this. Oh, one more season without Europe. God damn it. Right. Right. Another season. This West Ham Dave is taking a lot longer than I thought it would. Anyway, that is the end of today's episode and end of today's season. Just missed out on Europe. We literally had it in the bag. Anyway, if you have enjoyed up to this point, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later.